Hey guys, it's Rachel. I just wanted to show you what my hair looks like on wash day. I have naturally wavy hair. I just shampooed it and I'm using a microfiber towel to ensure that I'm being extra gentle with my hair. Now I am going in with some detangler. This is by Unite. It's called 7 Seconds. I'm just working it through, making sure it's evenly distributed. Now I'm detangling it, starting at the bottom, working my way up. And the other product I'm using today is the Blowout Cream, which is also by Unite. This is going to add a foundation to my style and help it last longer. Now I'm going to take my butterfly clip and section it into 2 sections to make it easier. I'm using a medium-sized brush for more control and turning my heat down. Now you want to make sure that you wrap your hair around the round brush very smoothly. And you're going to want to face your dryer down, so directing the air downward. On the other side, I'm going to show you what my hair would look like if I were not to blow it out. Definitely not as much structure. Moving on to my next section, I'm going to repeat the same steps, working everything down and around my brush. Here's a view from the back. And I'll kind of marry everything together in the middle. Now for my last couple of sections, I typically will take my crown area and smooth it around my brush. You can take smaller sections if you need to, but you just want to make sure that you focus everything up and out. Moving on to the areas around my face, I'm going to work everything down and out, the same as I did in the back. This is just going to open up your face and make sure that that pretty face of yours is showing. One of my favorite parts about blowing my hair out or blowing anybody's hair out is that feathery look in the front. Anyways, I have a ton of hair, so I'm just going to continue making sure that I don't have any more damp pieces throughout, and I'm going to turn my dryer to cool. Now I'm going in with the glossing spray, which is going to add a little more heat protection to my hair. I'm going to brush through it to evenly distribute the product. Now I'm going to resection my hair for the curl. I like to split the sections into 2 so it's easier to work with. Now I'm using a 3/4 of an inch curling iron, and I know this technique looks really scary because you're seeing it fast. I promise you'll get the hang of it. Let me explain. Now I'm going to resection everything and try to keep everything separated so you don't get confused. I try to hold the non-curly pieces and flip the curly pieces to the back. Now I'm going back in with my curling iron and I'm going to wrap it around the barrel 1 time. And then I'm going to unwrap it and slowly feed the rest of my hair onto it. And I'll kind of pull the ends out. So in the front, you'll notice I'll do a little bit more smoothing because I have a ton of baby hairs. I'm going to explain it again. So I'll take my section and I'll wrap it. And I'll slowly unwrap as I'm pulling it all the way through. It's creating these nice little locks of hair. And you want to leave them that way until they're completely cooled. So on this section, I'm going to wrap it and slowly unravel. When you first wrap it, you want to make sure you leave a tail hanging out. And as you go down the hair shaft, you're slowly adding that tail back in. So I'm just going to keep sectioning everything out and breaking it into bite-sized chunks. And this is something that I feel needs to be watched kind of several times. So I'm going to show you how I do the rest. When I get up to the top layer, towards the back, I will continue to curl as normal. But towards the bang or fringe area, I will make sure I pull the curl down just a little bit further so it's not so tight. So you're definitely seeing this sped up, but I'm going to let my curls cool down completely, and then I'm going to take my flat iron and run it through the ends. If you have really straight hair, this is something that you could probably skip, but I definitely have a lot of frizz and a lot of random pieces that like to pop out, so I will take my flat iron to smooth the ends and bring it all together. Now I'm going in with my Unite Blonda oil. This is just going to add a little bit more shine, and like I said, with the frizz that I have and with the humidity here, it just kind of helps smooth everything. Thanks for checking out my video. I hope that you learned something and that you can replicate this style at home.